everybody, my name is Sergeant Solj, and we are back to League of Legends with TooLegitToQuit. How you doing, man?
Well, we're finally in training to get Sergeant Solj ready to go for ranked.
Yes. What we're gonna do, me and him are gonna have a series. It's gonna be called the Epic Quest for Gold. We're gonna get me up to gold rank. I don't know if we're gonna start it right away. We're probably gonna wait another week or so, do some more practices, but for the time being, you know, we're probably not gonna record all the practices unless they're really good. But yeah, that's gonna be our new big series. It's gonna be the Quest for Epic Gold.
And then after that, we can do the quest for not being gold because
Yes.
gold is for just the rewards.
Well, but you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm no longer as good as I used to be. I need to get back. I was almost diamond.
Yeah. You and both Joe were almost diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting around 80 points in Platinum 1.
Really?
Yep.
Ouch.
I would have had that border for season 3, season 4. I don't know. Whatever the hell season 1. Who knows?
We're on 4 now.
Yeah.
Halfway.
Season 3. I think that's the one I got right there. That was
Yeah.
my platinum banner. So
Yeah.
season 4, I guess. I barely played. Only got to gold. I just stopped caring.
Well, we're only halfway through the season, so it's all right. Still plenty
I
of
don't
time.
know. We don't really need that long to get up to platinum, especially if we can just focus on doing the main role, which would be 80 carry support. It just really depends what we can get our hands on.
Right. It's a lot easier to duo like this on a YouTube recording if you're in the same lane. It's a lot harder when you're on the opposite side of the map, because otherwise, you know, you're watching me but listening to him. I don't know.
Alright, so for this, you're going to want to start with your shield.
Okay.
The reason you're going to want to start with your shield is because if we... hold on one second, let me buy my items. If we go ahead and get into a skirmish, your shield will give bonus AD, it'll block incoming damage, and it's relatively low cooldown mana cost.
Okay.
The main thing you can do with it if no one else arrives is you can give that buff to the jungler, and they will be able to quicken their speed in the jungle because of being able to be healthier.
Ah, I see.
The main point of jungling is usually to counter jungle, so to be able to take control of your lanes and to mess with the enemy jungler, whether that be taking stuff from them or watching as Lux flashes away.
As you wish.
That epic shield.
What are you gonna do? See how we easily out-traded them there?
Yeah. Oh, Pantheon coming in.
That's fine.
No, well, maybe. No?
They can't do anything. We are already stronger than them. So we can just back it up now. So now we can keep in mind that Lux has no flash.
Right.
And our main goal now is going to be to poke down Lux while taking minimal amounts of damage.
Okay.
Breathlessly.
This is a very good video for people who don't have a lot of experience with League. So just listen to what he says. You learn a lot of stuff.
As I get calls from everyone in the world who wants me to play 500 other games.
Right.
Alright, so the main point of when you are starting a lane is you want to rush your way to level 2 and take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to do that is to shove up the minions. What you can be doing is you can prep once you start getting a feel for how I am killing minions, you know, when I decide to back off. So we know that Lux, she can't afford this. Like, everything I'm doing to her right there, that's awful. She can't recover that. She has to burn all her pots. I can just toss my Qs out, not care, and whenever I have your shield, I am giving increased damage on top of taking little to nothing. And I'm just going to keep poking her, as you can see. Like, there's nothing she can do about it.
Right.
Just going to keep on trucking with that. Her AD carry doesn't want to stand in the way either.
Oh, my bad.
Alright. Yeah, so, as you can see, she's pretty much just trying to snare, do whatever she can.
Right.
And the main goal is just keep poking them away from the minions. They're going to want to go ahead and try and get control over the lane. The best way to win any trade is to have the least amount of minions for yourself in the lane. So what I mean by that isn't we have less minions, they have less minions, because the minions have significant damage in the start of the game.
Okay.
Mana control is a big one. Got to make sure that if we're going to get into a skirmish or we need to run away, do you have the necessary mana to be able to get out of any situation that's going to be detrimental. So now we have Jinx, who's trying to just sit here and do whatever she can to help out.
Right.
And there you go, first blood. That was a very good exhaust. She can't out-trade me, so she is forced to back off. If she comes back in, it'll end up me flashing in with my blink, which will be damage right there, and killing her off. Like this. Oh, that's good. Uh-oh.
I'm coming.
Here's the problem. Was not paying attention. This is called tunnel vision. It is going to result in bad times. Oh!
That shield!
Excellent.
That
See?
shield!
That shield, that's what I'm talking about.
Ugh.
Gotta have the shield. See, you played it out really well there. Fiora, not sure why she flashed, that was a waste. But what we do know now is that Jinx no longer has heal up, so we can also go ahead and start to burn her down with that.
Because knowledge is power.
Well, paying attention is power. I was not paying attention there for a second, which is my bad. I need to be watching the map more. I'm going to be throwing out a pink ward.
Right.
And this will be me hopefully being able to defend a spot for you permanently, allowing you to reposition your wards.
Yeah. Sounds good.
In harmony.
Sounds good. I gotta put that river ward back up. Unless that's where you want to put your pink.
I will be putting mine in try.
Okay.
You can ward here, here, and here. These will be good spots.
Alright.
If we see them start to go over towards these wards right here, we're going to want to try and block that or cut off and escape.
Upon the wind.
So you don't want me to put it in the river bush, you want me to put it up by dragon.
You can put it in the bush if you have a pink, because that will reveal up and further, but normally having a deeper ward will be better.
Okay. I'm coming back down.
That's fine. So what I know from her hitting me is that there's a ward in this bottom bush. You can also tell from if the minions start to attack you.
Right, while you're in the bush.
As you can see, that further ward already revealed Pantheon.
Right.
Gave us more time to react. What we do need to keep an eye on is the fact that he is going to be sick soon,
He can
and
jump.
he will be able to jump in, which is going to make it increasingly difficult to try and keep track of that.
Ugh.
So a good thing to do is to give shield when the minions are at our turret. Early game, I do not have the damage, usually, to be killing minions under turret.
Okay.
But don't do it if it comes down to you needing to shield the turret. Janna's shield can also up the AD of the turret, which
Like
in
that?
turn can allow me to also last hit because the turret will do a little more damage and take none. See, that's the problem we're having right there. We're going to want to be aggressive right here.
Ah.
Oh, they have double heals, so we're going to want to back off. We should be fine. Fiora's coming in. They have no more heal. And if they were not paying attention, then we will just be able to sit here and farm while they sit and wait for Fiora. However, I do believe they did ward that try. So we're going to have to just bite the bullet and just keep farming it back up.
Right.
I went double Doran Blades because it actually gives a significant amount of return when I kill a minion for health back and mana. The optimal buy for your first time back would be a BF and basic boots if possible, or Doran if you're not really losing the lane. But we didn't really have the most optimal of farming going on. We did get a kill, but it was going to result in bad times if I had stayed to just keep farming.
Right.
See, with your shield, I can sit here and tank the minion damage and essentially take nothing.
Right.
And keep the turret from having any shots that would take away my farm.
Oh.
Upon the wing.
Pantheon's coming back down here, so he understands that there is a significant loss going on in bottom lane, and he's going to attempt to correct this. Honestly, that is the biggest mistake you can do as a jungler.
Right.
I learned this through many pros. If your lane is struggling, what are you going to be able to do if you yourself are not fed? Even if you are fed, think of it like this. You're coming into a lane where your teammates have already been losing, their morale is pretty low,
Right.
and most likely they're not going to follow through with whatever play you make.
Right.
You're just going to end up feeding your lead where you could have been making it up in a different position. You want to continue to feed the lanes that are doing well so as to continue with the snowball effect. So because we're doing well, we are currently the breadwinners.
Right.
And that's why you saw Fiora come down here multiple times. She wants to continue that, and she's trying to follow the other jungler, which is an excellent thing.
Yeah.
That was good on Lux's part. She blocked the Q from me. However, I might still be able to make the play. Okay, so right now, their AD carry had to go back.
Right.
But what we can do is we can zone their Lux from being able to come out here and getting any experience. Right now, she's forced to sit back because she doesn't want to get poked.
Right.
During this time, we would want to make sure that we have the dragon side warded and our tri-bush warded. Otherwise, we are sitting ducks for a middle or jungle to come in.
Alright, I'll head back. I was just thinking that I gotta refresh the words.
That's fine. If I wasn't Ezreal, I would probably be heading back right now, but because I have a very good escape, I'm not too worried, and my flash is up. Triforce will be the first item I'm going to go for. First thing I want to build in Triforce is I want to get the Phage procs. The damage from Phage will allow me to continue to move faster every time I hit them, so essentially I will just keep tapping them and they won't be able to get out of my range anymore. So that'll work out to a big advantage. Always buying health pots when you come back, and mana pots can increase your time in lane as well.
Right.
That goes for both support, AD carry, anyone.
Right. Yeah, I've got 3 health pots on me right now.
Alright, so Lux is coming after you. She's trying to figure out what you're doing, trying to get that early snare. So right now, because Fiora is coming in, we could probably make something happen here. There we go. See, we are already way stronger than them. There's nothing they can do, even with the Gangplank ult. His global just isn't terribly scary. Yeah, pretty much for them, they're at a huge loss. They have just double heal, so the only thing they're trying to do is just sustain through all the damage now.
Right.
But they're not doing a terribly good job of this. and I'm not going to let them. A big thing about getting better at this game, if you play a job that DPSs, is attack to move, which is when you move towards the closest target that can be attacked, you will automatically throw out your basic attack at it. Another thing would be to turn on fast cast, which fast cast, instead of needing to press that extra button, here we're going to walk up towards Panth. Instead of needing to press that extra button to... Let me focus for a second.
Dang, he's fast. Get him, get him, get him. I has no mana.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Ha! I flashed into it. That's funny on my part. Alright, so what happened there is I went to jump away from the Jinx ult, and of course, knowing me, being the genius I am, I jumped right into it. Because I am a genius, so... Regardless, that's fine. Let's look at Jinx's farm. She has 73, 2 kills, so she's not doing too bad. We're still ahead of her, but she also made a huge mistake, and she built with boots first. You don't really want to upgrade your boots right away. That doesn't really make sense. The main thing you're going to want to do is pile on the damage. People who build for attack speed right away that it could work with would probably be Callista, just because of her on-hit effect. Another person could be Vayne if you're maximizing her silver bolts.
Okay.
Pretty much people that have a additional effect that'll happen after a certain amount of hits are the people that will benefit the most from that.
Upon the wind, your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, so we can see Pantheon is near the middle.
Right.
And Fiora is in a horrible situation right now, and she is very dead. We want to leave here immediately. I would use your ult if you can. There you go.
Stop ulting and go away.
Alright, so they may try and turret dive us, which is fine. We're just going to keep poking them down until they eventually give up. See? They're learning a harsh lesson right now.
Ooh. Oh, I thought they were going to go in for me.
Well, if they did, they would have died.
True. Oh, behind us. I'm down.
Oh, I didn't queue in time. Slow reaction time, GG me.
Alright, well, at least he got shut down. Jeez.
Well.
4 and 4.
A lot of things going down. Should have been looking at the map. Didn't look at the map. Ended up in death. Makes sense.
It's okay.
Things are gonna happen.
Still early game.
Swiftly.
Alright, I'm gonna wait out the last of this gold. Trinity Force.
Alright.
It's done in only 10 gold. So I will shoot my ult down the lane, and that should give us enough time with you making it there and just shielding the turret.
As you wish.
Nice. Come on. Faster.
Yeah. We still got time. Alright, so they just got dragon. So the next dragon should be in 6 minutes, even though we couldn't see.
Right.
Breathlessly.
Best thing to do if you can't see dragon, don't jump in. You're just
Right.
gonna be given a kill.
Right.
Obviously, the best thing you can have done is just keep it always warded, but in a perfect scenario, you'll be able to do that.
Right. Well, yeah.
Perfect.
Swiftly.
Hit her anyway.
Yep. I might be able to kill her in a second. Nope.
Upon the wind.
She moved. Alright, so I know from her shooting into this bush, it is not warded.
As you wish.
But with me shooting out of the bush, they can see from it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I gotta tell you, that double heal.
Ooh,
Uh,
the alt.
Alright. So if she persists, I will end up killing her,
Yeah.
but I doubt she will. Alright, so keep watching then.
You got her? Nice. Oh,
Yeah. Of course, we're getting ganked again. He will get me. There's
oh,
just no way
north.
around it.
Coming down, coming down.
There's no way around it. There's no way out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Sad.
I don't think I was going to live from that regardless of where I went. During this time, because they keep coming to our lane, this lane should be shoved. But, again, in a perfect world.
Right.
Alright, so I'm going to switch my yellow out for blue. Having that extra vision will give me much easier snipes in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I can see from right here that there is a possible kill for me.
Nope. Almost.
I am just waiting for the opportunity. Now, this is a really bad thing. They just left top unintentionally.
Right.
That's not.
There you go.
Even
Yeah.
though I got that one kill, they just got a turret. That's global gold for all of them.
Right.
Not worth it at all. People have to stay at their turrets and stop the people that are shoving. More often than not, you'll lose a game because people don't know what to do versus certain strategies.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we just keep getting ganked bottom. Well, the way that our team retaliates is they probably went off and started farming because they got behind. So they had the right mentality of, I need to farm, I need to catch up, I don't want to give up. That's fine, that's good. The problem with that is you're not farming in the right location. You need to push your lane, you need to shove the next lane. You need to take those objectives. You don't want to be just leaving people to free farm like this. I'm
Right.
following where my lane goes. I don't want her to just sit here and all of a sudden snowball out of control and there's nothing I can do about it.
Right. Lux is coming up.
That's fine.
Nope. Just put a pink down at Dragon.
So you're going to want to put a ward here and there. Lux is coming up.
Upon the wind.
Ugh, that double heal. Alright, so he just burned his flash. He has no way out. And he's dead. That was stupid of her. There was no reason for her to walk over here.
Mm-hmm.
Pantheon's jumping down. So now that our tank has started hitting the turret will focus on him, allowing us to go ahead and just help out with picking up kills. Unfortunately, it seemed he misjudged a little bit and still ended up dying.
Right.
But it was definitely a smart play on his part. That is what you want to do when you are a tanky person. Our lanes are in horrible situations though, so we need to fix these. Not to mention that Dragon is up, so we want to do this ASAP. And then prepare for Dragon.
In harmony.
I'm gonna back real quick. What should my next item be?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know either. We can go with the locket. The Aegis.
Oh my.
Alright, let's try that.
That was not good. They had their entire team converged on us. So Fiora was going for the back door. Unfortunately, we went in and that didn't work out for us. I am going to take the bottom turret, and if I see that they are going towards Baron, I will immediately change my path, which they are considering it.
As you wish.
Well, we don't have any wards, so I won't be able to know.
Right.
Unfortunately, no one's moving over there, so I don't think there's anything we can do about it anyway.
Swiftly.
That was a waste of a Jinx ult. Alright, so we can win this fight easily, we just gotta poke.
Ugh. Leave me alone. So many of them down here.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
An enemy has been slain. Swiftly.
Come on.
Well, you are way too far.
Yeah, it was. That was my bad.
Yeah, that's going to be bad.
That was my bad. I was looking at you, not looking at where I was going.
Yeah.
My bad.
I don't know why there's two people shoving top. That's not necessary. There's just too many things happening that shouldn't be. We need people to be with the team. We are strictly losing this game because of poor teamwork. But
Well, it didn't help in the beginning that Maokai kept disconnecting too, and that gave top a huge advantage.
it happens.
Right.
But any game like that can be made up just by having teamwork where
Right.
we're just so split. usually the mentality of sitting in your lane, not wanting to go anywhere else when you can see the team converging, is either rage or it's tunnel vision, which if you have tunnel vision that bad and it's just repetitive to the point where you don't care, you aren't a team player and you need to rethink playing this game because this is not a solo game.
Right.
As a matter of fact, you will not win solo most of your games. There might be one here and there where you have 400 kills and the other team just can't do anything about it, but that's not a likely situation for every game. You need your team regardless of the fact of however much of a superhero you think you are. Yeah, Zed is so strong I can't even consider fighting back. But that's good because I got an assist from that. So he definitely messed up. We came out on top for that.
Right.
Seeing as how they have a lot of burst, my main goal here is probably going to be to get up to a GA, Guardian Angel.
Right.
So that way when they go to burst me, hopefully the team will have enough time to come back. Alright, so they have multiple people down right now. Our biggest thing we can be doing is taking objectives.
Right.
And unfortunately, we're doing too much chasing.
Yeah, like I am.
And that's the problem. So what we want to be doing is taking this turret. They still have 2 people down. Plenty of time for us to just manhandle that turret. In the meantime, I'm going to shove top and then immediately come down to middle so as to be ready for a team fight. And also keep our lanes clear. Now that I see that we're still killing people, that gives me time to just keep pushing. Now it's no longer a 5v4, it's a 4v4. Should someone die, we'll immediately move my way down there to put the odds in our favor once again. So now I have to go back down there.
Yep.
Now it's not going to matter. I don't know once again what Fiora is doing because she's just leaving them high and dry.
Soloing dragon. Soloing the dragon.
Well, seeing as how I cannot stop the middle, I will go try and make a difference up top.
In harmony.
Fortunately, that is not going to happen. GP was here, and there will be nothing I can do about that. Woo! Just dodged the Jinx ult.
Breathlessly. As you wish.
So the biggest problem we have here looking at our team is 10 deaths. 10 deaths alone from one of our guys. If we took away all of his deaths, they would be sitting around 20 kills.
Right.
Between looking at most of us, the average is about 6. Which means the people who are sitting at 6 have borderline been rolling together or have been just staying out of most sticky situations. So I could have kept chasing Lux up here, but I don't have wards. I'm going to die. They're going to jump on me, and it's going to turn into an unfavorable thing real quick. I don't want that, because then I'm going to end up feeding, and it's just going to hurt the team even more. So instead, I can take advantage of the minions that are up here, get more levels, get more money. And if our team is paying attention to what I'm doing, then I will be able to take this turret while they just poke them and hold them there. Hey, even better, it looks like we're making some progress. As long as we don't get cocky, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright, so I ended up getting top turret. I will shove up the minions a little more. Lux is trying to bait me in. Gangplank is converging up top, so it's time to back off.
Jeez. It's a party upstairs.
Apparently.
My sister. Oh boy. Shut up. Come on, hurry up. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Let's do it.
Alright, so a big problem I'm seeing with our team is that we are not helping ward.
Right.
If your wards aren't out, there is nothing on this map.
Yeah, I've only got 2 of my 3 out. Fiora is doing it a little bit, but she's pretty much only warding the dragon. But she didn't even do that time.
But at the same time, wards win games. It doesn't matter what anyone tells you. If you're not warding the map, you're not really helping your team.
Right.
Vision wins. So this is probably the first time our entire team's been together for quite some time. So we can really do some damage here.
Ooh. No. Stop it.
So we definitely came out on top there. He's gonna jump on you.
Yep, that's fine. Take me down.
Oh, now it's definitely not a good thing.
Oh, Fiora got taken down too.
He is too fed. He has to go first.
11 and 8, yeah. Yeah, but he came in last, didn't he?
Well, the problem is we stayed too long and we were tanking under turret.
Yeah.
We should have just killed 1 or 2, made them back off, and taken the turret. Dragon's back up. We need to be going for this.
Oh, Jinx is coming in.
Yeah, well, we don't have our team, so we're essentially just handing them dragon again. Yep. They don't even have their jungler. He even just used his smite.
Jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're so
Alright.
fed.
Shut down.
And we gotta fix our lanes once again.
Breathlessly. In harmony. As you wish. In harmony.
So this game can still be easily won. It's not like we're getting slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest problem is that we don't have dragons. We have one.
Right.
That's not good enough.
On the wing.
As a matter of fact, what are they at? They're at 3. So if they make it to 5, it's just going to be tons of trouble trying to catch up.
Swiftly.
And this is the main problem, is we just keep getting caught, getting into unfavorable situations. Fiora's still sitting at top. She should have been moving the second this fight broke out.
Yeah.
I'm completely slowed. Now she goes in, which is not very useful. Even if she kills 1 or 2, she's still going to end up dying just like that.
Yep. And then there's Zed.
Yeah, that is nothing I can do anything about.
Yeah.
If I get hit by that snare, I am dead if Zed's paying attention. Yeah, he's trying everything to come after me right now. Yeah, there's just nothing we could do about that.
With ease. As you wish.
This is the main problem you run in with League players. They all have an opinion about everything.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is, it's a team game. If you're not playing with your team, you're still losing as a team.
Ah, shit. Blew him the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blew him the wrong way. That was my bad.
That will be the game.
Mm-hmm.
They have more than enough time. If for some reason they don't do it, well, who knows? Yeah, 15 deaths on Yas, 11 deaths on Fiora. Just not a good situation. Well, looks like they are not going to do it.
Jeez.
I don't know why they didn't end the game. They definitely could have.
Don't know either.
Guess we will try one more time.
Swiftly.
Oh, they just got Baron.
Hmm.
As you wish.
See, as you can see, behaviors increase because they bicker.
Right.
Therefore, teamwork breaks down if there ever was any.
No. No, there really wasn't.
Well, just like a psychological thing. People complain at each other, then they get offended, and then they decide that they stop caring when essentially they still do care. They just don't like you.
Right.
Most games can be won if you are not saying anything. If all you do is communicate with pings, most of the time it'll work out fine.
It goes right for me. Right for me every time.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and continue to come in when the ults have already been blown.
Mm-hmm.
That way there will be more of a chance for me to survive, especially with my GA up.
Right.
Swiftly. In harmony. With ease.
Man, these two are really going at it.
That's just the way it is. Bickering, bickering, bickering.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, Fiora wants to argue. I have a
Right.
feeling this person causes more arguing than anything.
Right.
Oh, the one person I don't want to fight the most. Well, that happened. Looks like Gangplank was on the way too. We should definitely be getting out now. Just take what we got and move on. Maokai did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
He bought us enough time for our DPS to run away. Except for Yasuo, he got hit by a slow. You could have actually helped him out there with some tornadoes, some slows, some shields.
Yeah, I was going up to, but he dived in right when I was going to.
Janna is the queen of disengage. So you're going to want to shield the turret. And then just try everything to push them away from it. Well, you don't want to stand on top of them.
No.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
As you can see, she's trying to seek someone else out to argue with. It's just poor demeanor and character.
Mm-hmm.
Upon the wind. As you wish.
Alright. Final item is done. Full build. Grab an elixir, if we can. Let's take a look. Oh, nope, still need 50 gold for an elixir. That's okay. This is a pretty typical build I have. Has sustain, crit, on-hit damage, penetration, and one thing for survivability.
As you wish.
So like I said, my goal here is to wait till all of the ults have been blown, sit as far back as I can while still being in poke range. There, as you can see, Zed is looking for a way to get to me.
Right.
He did not want to go in unless I came in.
Right.
That was Zed's downfall. He went for a support. No reason for that.
It's not very nice to the support. Let me go. No, 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 no. Woo!
We win.
Woo!
All it took was just teamwork.
Very well done, sir. Would you like to do the post-game stats?
Sure.
Be my guest.
Alright, so at the end of the game, we have me finishing as Ezreal with 12, 9, and 13. Tons of deaths there. Came out as the top on our team with 20,400 gold, 366 minions farmed. We had you at 111.32 as Janna, 13.9k farmed. Full build on almost Janna as well, so definitely this game went on for a while. Let's see.
53.
Yeah, went on for 53 minutes. The other team, their most fed person actually turned out to be Jinx in the end, who had 19 kills, but their Zed had the top amount of money with 23,018 kills. Let's take a look at the damage. So damage done, we have Fiora at the highest on our team with 53,699, me coming in next with 49,820, and then of course Zed with the top damage in the game with 65,962.
Jesus.
So when we look at our team's average to their team, we had 2 overall higher than their team. Even though Jinx had way more kills than I, she was doing less damage due to her not using a bunch of her AoE. Most of the time she was sitting there with her Gatling gun on, so she wasn't spreading out her damage and optimizing. The biggest problem that our team had was communication breakdown, and it resulted in us almost coming to a loss. Just so you know, I was the one that did not click surrender.
Were you?
Yep, I sat there waiting and paying attention to the team and seeing how they were working with each other. Most of the time you'll find that every game can be won if you just have patience.
This one especially.
This is a point in case right here.
Yeah.
So here, I will go ahead and give you an honorable teamwork for sticking through it. You did it.
Woo! Alright, is that it? Got anything else you want to say?
That's the end of the game right there.
Alright, well, this was Sergeant Solj and TooLegitToQuit, playing League of Legends. It's our very first Summoner's Rift. that we've recorded, and you want to do another one after this?
I'm most likely going to get ready for bed.
Okay. Well, then that'll be it for now, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.